Hey guys, it's Matthew. It's Thursday the 13th of January, and I figured I'd do an update video. I may have to split this off between two videos because I kind of have a few things that I want to kind of get off my chest, I guess. First, good news. I don't want to down anybody right away. I've officially went in today and paid for my name change. So hopefully within about 4 to 6 weeks, maybe less, I'll officially be Matthew. That's the really good news. Not that there's really bad news, I guess, but I don't know, I've been having a bit of a struggle lately where my parents are concerned. They still call me by my birth name. They still use she and her. And I mean, I realize it's going to take some time for them to get used to it. However, I'm noticing that they're not making much of an effort. I mean, I figured that they would because, my mom's always been supportive and, my dad's helping me with my shots, so I just, assume that maybe, they might try and make a better effort, but they still call me by my birth name. They're still using she and her, and I sort of understand why, and I'll explain in a little bit, but it's just, they even told me that, it's going to be hard to call me Matthew, and I understand that. It's not an overnight thing. But, they've had time to at least, practice calling me it. I mean, my dad said, called me Matthew one time by text message, but, I haven't heard it, in person. I haven't heard, them try and use the male pronouns. I haven't seen them do any of that or heard them do any of that, so I know it's going to take a while, but, now that it's, official and, once I get my, certificate and stuff like that, it's going to be, legally official. So, I'm kind of hoping that maybe they'll, start using it after a while, but, it really, really kind of screws with my head that everybody still calls me by my female name, and they're still using the she, she and her and stuff like that. I often want to say to people, what, can you just, attempt to use the male pronouns and attempt to call me Matthew? Because, it's literally screwing with my head. They call me, one name all the time, and of course, okay, I have had it for 30 years, so in a sense, I'm used to, them calling me that. But, without anybody, like my online friends, and people that, I talk to, they all call me Matthew and everything's great, but then when I get, friends or family, using my birth name, it just completely screws with my head. Also, I'm having a really hard time with people not actually using Matthew, and I just wish they would sometimes, but it's not exactly going the way that I was hoping for. Where my parents are concerned, I don't know if I told you guys this in other videos, but my sister is autistic, and she has a lot of trouble adapting to situations, people, stuff like that. So I'd already told people from the very beginning, my sister is the only person who is going to be, who's going to be the exception. To her, I'm always going to be, Lisa, which is my birth name. I'm always going to be her big sister, and that's not going to change. And I don't ever want to, try and make her attempt to understand that her sister's now her brother. She has a hard time adapting to, even a new para at school. So for her to do something this big, I don't expect it. So, that's absolutely fine. And, I understand my parents using, my birth name and she and her and stuff around my sister, but, anything else, they don't really make an effort to try and do that. So it's really, really bugging me that, my voice is changing, I'm having these shots, I'm getting, some facial hair and stuff like that, and, my online friends and, stuff like that are calling me Matthew and whatnot, and, then I have my friends, my friends and, my real-time family, or, my friends and real-time family and stuff like that, who are here, who have known me for many years, and, yeah, I know it's going to take them time, I don't expect it to happen overnight, but, I sort of don't feel like they're making very much of an effort. I could be completely wrong, but, for them to always use, my female name and pronouns and to not even attempt at some point to try to use the other stuff. It really bothers me. And I even texted my mom today and told her that I officially paid for the name change and stuff like that. And maybe I expected something like well, that's wonderful or congratulations or something like that, and all I got back was okay. Like maybe they don't understand, but this is a big deal for me. So I sort of expected more than just an okay. But that's the way things are gonna go. I'm been thinking of possibly moving out at some point. I think it would be, better if maybe I kind of distance myself from them. Not that I'm gonna stop talking to them or anything like that, because obviously I'm not going to. And when they need me here for my sister or for anything else, I'm gonna be here. That's just a given. But I think maybe they need some time. Like it seems weird living here because I live at home. So living here all the time, and my dad in general, that's a whole other story. I may get into that at some other point, but not right now. Just listening to, the she and the her and the female, it's not really doing me any good. And I don't know. It's really just kind of messing with me. Maybe I mentioned this in my other video, or last one, I have no idea. But I put in I got the doctors to put in the referrals for the hysterectomy and the top surgery. I have to get a psychiatrist assessment or psychologist some sort of assessment, which is going to be like 4 hours long, I think they said, to talk about getting that approval, to be able to get the surgeries to go ahead. So I have to phone that woman today. She actually phoned me yesterday, but I have to give her a call. So I have the name change gone in. I have referrals going in for surgeries. Things are progressing along, but I'm really, really concerned about the name change, and some people are not calling me by the by that name and stuff like that. I'm probably gonna have to have a talk with them, just because it's really bothering me that they're not they don't even seem to be trying. I don't really know what else to say. I'll probably end up doing a second video just to kind of blab, I guess, about other stuff. This was more of a serious topic kind of video, but I guess the next one, I'll try and keep it light, kind of counteract the crappiness of this one, I guess. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.